Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You'll get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own... I was talking...
Yeah, for the words of the Reyes's, to buy up and turn into playpens. Seriously. Why would you even want to live with us?
You're fine folks, Rangers. Full law keepers. Now, I won't forget how you helped us out.
Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth.
I have nothing to say to you, Rangers. How are you Rangers any different from mercs?
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
I heard you were speaking to some people at the refugee camp. Do you have any news? I can't say I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped you'd have more foresight than this. You may think you're helping the refugees, but you're not. If they keep coming, this whole city will starve, unless it tears itself apart first. Idealism is easy. Finding real solutions is hard. I hope your naivete hasn't doomed my city. Good day to you. Our business is done, Rangers. I wish it had turned out differently.
Welcome you.
Rangers, so good to see you. Thank you again for saving my life.
Your presence was not requested. Please leave immediately.
I knew the security system needed more security checks and fewer show tunes. Blast. You are the Rangers, correct? I expected our paths to cross eventually. Let me express my thanks for saving my son Bellamy in the Garden of the Gods. All I can manage is the ineloquent gratitude of a father who thought he lost his child. May I help you with something? Their names are Valor, Victory, and Liberty. They are Saul Buchanan's children. He loves them as only a father can. I understand that, love. That's all I should say. Please ask me about anything else. Indeed. You must have a keen nose and a scientific mind. I'd love to spend a day discussing the practical applications of chemistry with you. When things are less busy, of course. Most of my time is spent researching and developing technology. In time, I believe we can restore our standard of living to that of the legendary pre-war days in the 1980s. Who knows? Someday we may even exceed it. Bye, Rangers. I know we've met before, Rangers, but it is extremely rude to break into a man's house unannounced. Indeed, wonderful news. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. Goodbye, Rangers.
Place feels safer with the Rangers in town.
I have nothing to say to you, Rangers.
Breaker 19, this here's Dead Red calling the November Cowboys. You reading me out there, caballeros? You all recovered from that big old Colorado welcome the Dorseys gave ya? Switch over to 27.065 megahertz. All will be revealed. Howdy, Rangers. Sorry about the clowning. Have to keep a low profile these days. This is your old pal Angie, otherwise known as Ranger Colonel Angela Death. Ha! Somebody remembers me. What do you know? Figured my name would be stricken from the record after me and my crew pulled our vanishing act. Wasn't our intent when Command sent us out here to reconnoiter, but well, things took an unexpected turn. Heaven, darling. The Archangel Gabriel's just bringing me another pina colada. I'll bet. We came out here for the same reason as you, because Command was hoping they could make an alliance with the Patriarch and get some, foreign aid. Trouble was, the more we snooped around, the more we realized that good old Pappy Buchanan was a bloody-handed dictator that the Rangers shouldn't have nothing to do with. Unfortunately, Command didn't want to hear it. Told us they were going to make the deal anyway. too desperate to be particular. We took a vote, the squad and me, and decided that just wasn't the Ranger way. Instead, we made a pact to take Buchanan down and help Colorado become the home of freedom that Arizona could have been if the Rangers hadn't lost the Citadel to Matthias. Why do you think? We want you on our side, but not without seeing for yourself that Buchanan's a conniving shitbag. That's why I was calling. There's a man you should talk to, locked up in an old bunker in Broadmoor Heights and guarded by mercs. So you may have to do a little shooting to get to him, but when you do, ask him about his beefs with the Patriarch. It'll open your eyes. His name is Ironclad Cordite, a warlord of the Eastern Plains, and one goddamn tough son of a bitch. As to how you find him, I'm a little shaky on the details, but I'm told there's a hidden hatch on some monument at Buchanan Park in Broadmoor Heights. And listen, when you do find him, bust him out of there and do what you can to keep him alive. He could help you with Liberty later. Also, if you need more firepower, he's got a shotgun for a left arm. I don't reckon he would, no. But then he wouldn't approve of you talking to me either. Do what you gotta do, but you'll just make life miserable for the both of us. Command will send you after us, and so will the Patriarch. And that would just end up with you dying. And that would make me sad. Please, just talk to Cordite before you make a decision. That's all I'm asking. Please. Dead Red, over and out.
You're free to pass through. Have a nice day. No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
Refugees flood the city. Reyes says Rangers are to blame.
What I wouldn't give for a sunny day. Would you rather read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Hello? Red Hats? Is this thing on? This is Charlie Nose! Oh, sorry. Glad I got a hold of you, Red Hat friends. Your old friend Charlie is at it again. I found a way to increase our fortunes. How does that sound? Over! Ha-ha! I knew you'd be up for this. Charlie knows you visited the bazaar, and you know how important it is to trade in Colorado. And more importantly, how wealthy it is. Problem is, the monster army holding it is weak. Without your help, they'd already be gone. But sooner or later, someone is gonna wipe them out. So why not make it a cartel stronghold? With your help, it'll be easy. And You'll be well compensated for your contribution. Well, since Mr. Brygo's gone, Charlie has found himself bereft of gainful employment. But when opportunity comes knocking, who does Charlie know who's efficient and can handle themselves in a fight? You help me with this, and there'll be no hard feelings about the nightclub business, Red Hats. It's simple economics. Why wouldn't you? I dealt straight with you so far, right? Didn't I tell you the truth about McTavish? Don't I always tell you the truth? Come on, Red Hats, it's me, your old buddy Charlie. Really now, Red Hats? What's the point of saying no to such a lucrative proposition? Here's what I'll do. I'll give you some time to think about it. When you inevitably come to the conclusion that the answer should have been yes, you can find us in a hideout near the old parking lot, outside the bazaar. We'll be waiting.
Got some business for you, if you have the cojones. Peace, strangers. We all know both sides are armed and lethal, so why don't we just skip the posturing and get to business, huh? A girl I own ran away recently, and it's proving harder than expected to track her down. She seems to sense us when we get too close. On the other hand, she'd never suspect. Hell with your reputation for rescuing little lost lambs, she might even seek you out. So, what you say, Want to find her for us? That bothers you? You find it unethical? You kill crazy corpse-robbing, tyrant-funded gun jockeys are offended at how I make my living? Sorry, compadres. This is the end times. Nothing but us devils left. I'm La Perla, and these are my boys. Nelly? No. Hallie, I think. Anyway, her new owner will rename her. What's important is her description. Early 20s, blonde, shapely, skinned like a princess. You'll know her when you see her, I promise you. She'll make your little hearts go Peter-pat. Now, you haven't heard the deal yet. You might change your mind. You know the sealed rooms in your base? Bet you're curious what's inside them. Bueno, I'll tell you for free. It's old world tech. The kind people waged wars for. And I know the codes. In the name of good faith, I'll give you one now. 900-909-3500. Test if you like. I'll wait. You'll get the second code, the one that gets you into the room with the even better goodies. When you bring me my lost little lamb. Used to stay here all the time before we moved east. Had plenty of time to explore all its nooks and crannies. Hey, don't worry. No hard feelings about you taking it over. We like our new home on the plains. Those warlords have a lot of money to spend. Chasing down a pretty little girl is too intimidating? Ay, qué triste. Far as I know, she's still somewhere in Colorado Springs. Suggest you start looking downtown. We'll be here when you find some courage.
Over here! Please help me! Oh my god, Rangers! I thought I was dead. My husband and I need help. These psychopaths tied bombs to us. But if we get near each other, they'll explode. No one else will come. They're afraid of getting blown up. These have to be disarmed within a few seconds of each other, or they both blow up. I think he's by the garage. I'm not exactly sure where because we're afraid to get any closer. That would trigger the bombs. I think he's okay for now. Please, you have to save us both. Some crazed raiders outside the city. They jumped us while we were looking for supplies with our friends. Their faces. Their bombs blew up when they got too close. We'll never forget the shock as they went to pieces. That can't happen to me and my husband. It just can't! Thank you. I thought we were going to die for sure. Oh my god, Rangers! I thought I was dead. My husband and I need help. These psychopaths tied bombs to us. But if we get near each other, they'll explode. No! The failsafe! You have to disarm both bombs at the same time, or they'll explode! Send someone over to my husband, please! Thank you. I thought we were going to die for sure.
So, Little Vegas is no more, huh? Probably for the best. Place was a rat's nest.
Hey, who's in charge in here? You're the CO around here? Huh. Okay. Quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. Gary Wolf, freelance security consultant and synth hunter. Got a proposition for you. I helped the Rangers during their whole Cochise debacle. They might have come out strong if they'd listened to me. Too bad. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I formed a posse. Decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ, then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star twat Daisy for exchanging fire with the synth we tracked to Colorado Springs. That's where you come in. Interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again, so we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bounty for its head. Jesus, you're not one of those, are you? Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. Synths are just top-grade robots. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of Cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads. And pretty soon we have the goddamn robot apocalypse all over again. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. So watch yourselves. 11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. Are you kidding me? Cochise is the Rangers' greatest enemy. A supercomputer that almost exterminated them twice, and which built an army of synths to kill every last human on Earth. Rangers aren't training their recruits at all these days, are they? We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly, but there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded some civs. Silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. Acted like we were the problem and sent us packing. Fuck her.
Hey now, that's my ex-boss you're talking about, Hoss.
Lucky you quit then. She's a frag candidate for sure. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time. Add it to your list? Ought to be your top priority. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Should still be downtown somewhere. You'll know you're near it when you start hearing weird static on your radio. Squad, at ease.
Here to serve.
Please, Miss Hackett. There's no reason to get so angry.
The hell there isn't! My people didn't start that fight. One of your rangers started it, and now you're telling me we gotta be the ones to give up our space?
I'm just saying. Oh, Team November, I'm glad you're here. There was an altercation in the barracks. Nothing serious. No one was hurt. Some harsh words and a shove. Sergeant Greatsky's already put the recruit on latrine duty. A fair punishment.
Yeah, well, this isn't the first time your recruits have had harsh words for us Rangers. You need to get your people under control.
Greatsky's recruitment efforts have gone well, and HQ is filling up. More new Rangers every day, which is great for our mission, but it also means we're running out of beds in the barracks. Rangers are having to sleep in shifts. This is leading to friction with Miss Hackett's people, who, as you know, were there first. Some of the new Rangers don't understand this, and they think of them as, well, freeloaders.
Usually, it's just snide comments. But today, one of yours started shouting that we should be thrown out of our home before trying to pull Davy off his cot.
Which is completely unacceptable behavior. Unfortunately, the problem's not going to go away if we ignore it. We need a solution before things explode.
There have been plenty. Most of your Rangers are all right with us, but there's more than a few who ain't. Calling us names as they walk past, or telling us we're on borrowed time here, in our own home.
Miss Hackett, I'm embarrassed. Part of the oath we take as Rangers is to protect the downtrodden. It hurts to hear that our recruits are failing to live up to that oath. Something must be done.
Yeah, well, we're waiting.
We gotta get a handle on this one way or the other. Enough chaos going on outside the base. Don't need it when we get home, too.
Well, the warden here suggested we move into the brig. I suggested she shove that idea up her ass and leave us be. We were here first. We don't take up much space, and you said the barracks were ours when you first showed up.
But things have changed since then, and they're not going to change back. If we're going to live side by side, we both have to be flexible.
Shoot. You're siding with us? Wow. Thank you, Rangers.
The honorable choice, Team November, but it won't lessen the friction. I'm afraid we'll pay for this later.
Hey, can one of you fellas help me lift the Kodiak's engine? Something's up with the tranny.
Well, I can.
Gosh, did you see his ears perk up? Hopping around like a puppy and...
Don't tell the Patriarch I said this, but his son Victory seems like a first-class psycho. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine, I guess. Not really inspiring anybody, but that's not really our job, is it? Our job is to save the folks back home, and... well, I'm pretty sure we'll get there. We could try harder, though. Later!
We'll get you sorted. But first, you're going to want to talk to Bobby.
You seen my ranch?
Nope.
Pretty sure
This place is really coming together.
You blind? That's mine, boy.
But it's got my initials.
I'm not sure if anyone told
Gotta
you,
keep working.
but your names start with the same letter.
Real monsters don't wear masks.
Hey now, Rangers. It's good to see you. Y'all got a nice place here. Can't complain. There's a lot of space here. Lots of room for growth. If we work at it, this is gonna be one hell of a place. Might even be able to build some lofted bedrooms over the garage. Move Mama over here. We'll see. Just setting up right now. I hope you don't mind the fact that we've added our own little touches to the place. Well, sure.
Good luck out there.
Have you found the rogue synth yet? The one that's supposed to be hiding downtown? You think that chicken is edible? Or will we be picking wires out of our teeth?
I need some help! Yes, Rangers. I'm so glad you're back. My wife and I need help. Raiders strap bombs to us with some kind of proximity trigger. If we get near each other, they'll blow up. Our friends died and no one else will come. Most people are afraid of bombs, but not you, right? I think she's over by the big entrance. I'm not sure because we know if we get too close to each other, we'll be turned into wall smears. I don't know. Some psychos jumped our group and knocked us out. We all woke up with bombs strapped on. Those lunatics were laughing when they told us how the bombs worked and let us go. My friends didn't believe them. There were parts of them everywhere.
Wait! There's a special trigger. You have to disarm both bombs at the same time or they'll explode. Same if we get too close. Please, send people to my wife so you can disarm them at the same time. Thanks, Rangers. We thought we were dead for sure.
Taking the height advantage!
Taking the shot!
We'll set this right. Suppressing fire!
Thank God that's...
Those chickens are weird.